You best be on it, your lordship, or else I doubt I'll be speaking to any of you again.
One can hope. You said our application's on his desk.
Yes, saw it there. Right before we set out.
How do you figure we get to it?
However you do it, just do it. Just do it in a way where you're not. He looks around, realizes that it's the back room of this place, and it's not just you six in your company, but it's just you're the main six. He looks around and sees that it's just you guys in your company. Whatever it is you have to do, just don't get caught. If you get caught, then the charter was going to be declined, cancelled automatically. Once you're mercenaries yourselves, then there's more leniency of law. But until then, don't get caught. Or if you do get caught, make sure there's no witnesses.
How well do you know the building?
Well enough. I've certainly not gone through every part of it. But I know it well enough.
You think you could give us a rudimentary blueprint?
If you give me a piece of paper and a writing utensil.
He begrudgingly pulled out one of his pieces of paper and hands over his ink quill. That's an heirloom, don't break that.
He gives you like a whatever sort of look. The building is rather simple. There are two main wings to it, as well as a general reception area in the middle. There's a back office room, but that shouldn't be of any concern. But the thing that will be of your concern is the guard office baked into the front office area. So, boop, boop. Here our job. Did that duplicate? No, that didn't duplicate. Here's top four and here's bottom four. It's 2 4s. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Freehand. So this is where the reception area, or receptionist area is. It's a little break room. And then right aside it is the guard section. Right in front of the bathrooms, and right above the bathrooms, is the staircase. Off to the left are where the clerks are. I wouldn't recommend going in there. I doubt there'll be much you'll have need of. On the right side is where the major offices are for more important bigwigs of the archive, but again, I wouldn't waste my time there. But who knows, you might find something valuable. You didn't hear me say that, though. Oh, there's also a set of stairs on the left side. Coming up from the left side and the right side, there we go. There is a lobby area in the middle space. It even extends out to a bit of a balcony, if you can believe that. Lucky bureaucrats. The central part is where the main bigwig offices are. Changes to red color. That left one is where you guys will want to be. That's where Magister Lim's office is. There is a conference room on both sides of it, pleasant views and all that good stuff, as well as a couple more office spaces, as well as the other Magisters. So, office.
What is this, an office building?
What? How could that be? Receptionist area, clerk area, we use like a blue conference, and then what's a lounging color? Yellow, I guess. It's a worker lounge. Well, I guess technically a visitor's lounge, but also workers' lounge. Should be pretty simple. Oh, and there's a basement. Although I don't know what's down there. All I know is the entrance to it is towards the clerk side.
Which color?
Well, I'm not much of an infiltrator myself, but if I had to say, and I do, he casts a glance across around the table. Try me. Do I not?
Try me.
That the balcony looks like the best way in. He probably looks at Simon at that. Our resident infiltrator.
Let me move this. Or actually, let me move the first floor. I'll keep the second floor down here.
Okay.
Uh,
Offices, screens.
it would be rather easy, but it would be rather obvious as well. The problem I see is that if we try entering in, well, first off, the place is fenced off. You know, all the bureaucrats love their garden sectors, even though they don't fucking use them. There'll be guards patrolling either in the perimeter or out, just outside of it. So it would be rather visible. But that doesn't mean we can't pay off some guards to look the other way.
Or silence them for good, if they see us.
Is it the
it's-
highest building in the area?
It is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Simon's like picking a bit of like something off his nails using one of his knives. Leave it to the bureaucrats.
Well, if we haven't got another way up, I can make one of you climb like a spider.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Shakes his head. Last time you did that, I swear I was shitting silk out of my ass. Yeah, we could try the basement. Surely there's some sort of sewer entrance there. Most of the buildings have them.
It would be
There's a
more
bathroom
discreet
inside.
Entrance, but
Mhm.
most discreet entrance, but we don't have any eyes on what's down there. Don't know the layout. Don't know how to find our way up.
We
I think just
don't.
going in.
We don't, but I have some friends in the nearby thieves' dens that we could try asking. Would be free information, of course.
We've got the coin to spend.
Oh, actually, sidebar. I don't recall if all of you are aware of this. For, I think, Cop, you and Spot might not have it. You guys should roll starting money. It's normally technically what's in replacement of your starting gear. But I usually just give the money out, so that way, you guys have money to spend.
Starting coin that's not
Yeah,
like,
some
what, 5
10
gold from your
gold.
background?
Yeah. So for Cleric, Cop, can you roll me 5d4, and then times that number by 10, and that's your starting gold.
Barbarian
Or-
is 2d4.
2d4 times 10, correct. Wow, that's extreme.
Very good.
Jesus.
And then
Christmas.
times that by what again?
10.
10. Okay.
You have 140 gold pieces
On
at
top
your
of your
inventory.
background gold.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then for Spot, can you roll me? Oh yeah, we're probably gonna have to get used to this. Unless you're like Garth, who uses the dice button, it's slash roll. Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
Just copy that and get rid of the period. It's 2, right? 2d4?
2d4.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have you know,
then you
I
just
only
press
use the dice
enter.
button today.
Oh, really?
I use it
I know
too,
for,
Garth.
I know
Don't
for
feel bad.
I know for a fact in some of the VODs you use it. Don't come at me.
Oh, yeah, no. Actually, I might. I
Yeah,
can't
so-
remember.
Yeah, send that roll over, Spot, and let's see how much extra money you're about to pick up. Knowing that you guys might have to spend it bribing people, buying equipment, buying
You
other
know?
things. Not bad. Add 60 gold to your inventory.
Just
There's a
copy
section in your
money.
inventory at the top of it, in the bottom middle. There's like the inventory section. At the top of that section, there's like coin counts. And the sheet does all the math for how much coins weigh for you.
Okay.
Alright, sidebar over. Money has been provided.
Do I have anything that could assist?
A very gracious amount of money.
Yes, yeah, very, very up and down amount of money apparently.
We just had a big break, right? Like, we just got done.
With some job of
Yeah.
Some
right?
kind.
nondescript.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are all individually your own style of swords. You guys have probably worked with each other a few times.
Twice.
That's why you got invited into the mercenary
Mhm.
company, this fledgling one. So yeah, you guys have done jobs. Or
Okay.
you wouldn't be level 3.
I
But
just
presumably
got
that's
this
spent
money.
on
I've got to
us surviving.
spend it on things that aren't even going to benefit me that much.
Not going to benefit you that much.
This is
I see.
establishing
In this
the entire
case,
core.
spending money to make even more is a very good thing.
An
Yeah,
investment.
of course
what
you would
we're
say that.
Mallory, dear,
Hmm?
let me phrase it this way.
Mhm.
Right now, you're nothing.
Rude.
Damn.
That is
True,
no
very
way
true.
to talk to a lady, I'll have you know.
Good thing he's talking to you.
I just said you're nothing. Who are you to tell me how to talk? If we get this done, and we do it right, you can finally make something of yourself. Good deal for a few coins, isn't it?
You guys can see Alex across the way, like rubbing his temples with his fingers. Like, oh my god, what am I getting myself into?
What is this insane man doing?
Yeah,
Well, I
it is.
suppose if you put it that way.
Good.
It's not all fact. The places we could try asking around.
As it stands right now, looks like the basement's the best way to enter. But once we're in there, we need to accept the fact that we're traveling with him. Thumb over towards Maddox in his plate armor, and her. Thumb over towards Barb the Barbarian with presumably 2 big logs as feet. Or Lumberfoot. Then odds are we're not going to be able to stay silent in there for long.
I might have something that can help with that.
You reckon? Like what?
He actually does have. I have a spell for this.
You and your fucking spells.
Don't get mad at me because I'm God's favorite.
Gods are long silent. I'd rather take man's will. And he holds up the dagger and steal.
As a
If this man's will
hypothetical,
you want, this man's will can conjure up spells likes of which you've never seen. I've seen it firsthand. If Maddox here says that he can keep us quiet in there, I trust him. But I'm not going to get anything done sitting here, so you... he pounds his fist on the table and points at you, Mallory. Sober up and do it quick.
Oh.
can I throw a hypothetical?
You do like those, don't you?
They keep the mind active. How big of a distraction would we need to possibly draw the guards in the place away so we could just... He does like a hop the fence motion with his hand and just go on in.
Gotta be going to
Or they
have to be
have
a
been
very
specific.
targeted distraction. If not, you're just drawing every guard on the block and making our lives harder.
Hey Barb, how tall are you?
6'5".
There's your distraction.
What,
You
were just in the
weren't
guards, huh?
listening, were you? Alex, like rubbing his temple still.
Oh, it's
Can't.
just so hard to pay attention to,
Can't
especially when you're breathing that way.
get arrested.
We can't be the ones that are notable for the distraction.
Yes.
Hmm.
All of you roll me a history check.
I can throw you one whole...
That
I can roll
History.
you
Wow.
history.
Yeah, it's like a civil history.
Okay.
Not bad, Lord.
I was. Damn!
I
damn.
match your history with my own!
Right after
let me
she
throw
was
it
told
down
to
somewhere.
sober up,
Ah, shit.
Mallory is going to start making attempts to do so.
Starts
If it
exercising
don't
like
in the
a...
involve
meantime.
puking or getting a nice meal in, or strenuous physical activity, it's gonna be for naught.
She
Okay,
stands
so-
up, ready to go to the ladies' room.
Okay. So I'll start at. So you guys all have different avenues of your history with the city, because you guys hang out in different social circles. Well, Mallory's pissed. She gets nothing. So let's start on the lower.
Yeah, she's leaving the table, so that makes sense.
Barb, you've hung around the docks and stuff like that. There are fight clubs, or dare I even say blood sports, that happen in Castella. Not uncommon. Not even frowned on by guards, really. But, how to say this, there are always a number of daring individuals that would try to take on a guard. They usually lose. Sometimes they win. Depends on the situation. But regardless, if you guys need a cat's paw, a fall guy, a proxy to beat up guards, yeah, if you're willing to pay them or convince them otherwise, could use that.
Okay.
Maddox, you say you just hang around houses of ill repute. That was correct, right? That was it?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes. There are brothels in this city. And there are many a man and women that would, how to say, turn a fine trick for the right coin. Not even on you, on other people. Some of them even do it for kicks.
That sounds great too.
That does sound great too. So that's the 13 and the 14. Now for the plus 20s.
Notably, plus 20s, Jesus.
I'll end at Orin. Because that's... You'll see why.
Hmm.
Lord Gawain, a number of these guards are, how to say, they'd be fine retainers, your lordship. Not all of them, though. Not all of them. Not by any means. Guards are easily bribable. Some of them. Or threatenable. And you know, off the top of your head right now, generally where every guard outpost is throughout the city. There's one not too far away from this civil archive, where where Magister Lim is officed in. Which is a blessing and a curse. It's obviously a curse because any trouble you kick up is going to get a very, very, comparatively to other neighborhoods, quick guard presence. But it's also a place you can go to. People are allowed to go into the guard outpost. Maybe not the inner depths of it, but like the general front reception area. Voice grievances, lodge complaints, give tips, anonymous tips. But as I said, not all these guards are not infallible. You can even probably find out the next rotation of guards if you were to ask the right people, pay the right people. Once you find out the rotation, well, you can do whatever you want to do with that information. To Orin, your company nerd. Actually, that's just kidding. That's Alex. Alex Brandonson.
Yeah, I'm a second up, but I'm only second.
I guess technically Alex in the party company. I digress, though. You had heard some rumors that... Well, first off, you would know that there are guards in the Civil Archive that are not city guards. They're employed separately. So imagine like a bank's guard versus like LAPD, right?
They're like private contractors.
They're a lot worse.
Hmm.
Some people give them the semi-derogatory nomenclature of bell ringers, because it's technically not... That's really what they're expected to do, is ring the alarm. Because like they're not as good in a fight as compared to Castellan cops. That they're just not. And that's technically not what they're paid to do. You rolled above 20, though. You had also heard from some more magically inclined individuals that there are magical defenses in the Civil Archive.
Oh, bad.
You can't imagine the amount of exuberance that had to be paid out to do such enchantments. But one thing all this reports like to do is flex on each other, and they do so through civil infrastructure. They have better equipped guards, better trained guards, prettier guards, better armored guards. Their buildings are better established, better architecture, magical defenses. The list goes on. The cities like to flex on each other. Imagine like the US and USSR during the Cold War, where we showed a USSR general a grocery store, and he thought, this is fake. Lol, no, these are just grocery stores. Get fucking flexed on.
You can't
like
have all that here.
Exactly. So you would know that there are magical defenses. As to exactly what type, you'd have to ask some of the colleagues in that social circle. There is an architects guild. There's also some... They're not a guild, but there's like a group of associated mages, which you... I don't know if you're a member of, but you might be. If you paid your dues.
I imagine he's like a mage's apprentice kind of thing that's trying to strike it out on his own, so...
So yeah, you didn't. If you want to be a part of it, you got to cop up a coin right now.
How much?
100 gold.
That's a steep entry fee. How much do I have? That'd be most of his money.
They're dues. As anyone that's ever been in a fraternity can attest, the dues are killer.
I don't think he would, because at the times they would have requested it, he probably wouldn't have had the money, and this is him, like, trying to find his own path. So I don't think
Fair
he
enough.
would be then.
Fair enough. So, with your sort of history checks, Mallory checking the history of the local bathroom, you guys have a little bit of, I'll call it insight on the city of Castella. Alright, so boss, what's the
What, my
plan?
net one you get me?
You know of all the guard outposts and generally
Oh,
the
okay.
guard procedure and protocols.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know them in extreme detail. Hmm.
So boss, what's the plan? Just looking at you, Lord Gawain.
We've got a few avenues. We could.
Oh, actually, let me roll for Simon.
Oh wait. What's our time frame? When do we need to do this by?
At most 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours.
What time
Less
is
than
it now, by the way?
It's around 9
Okay.
o'clock. You guys have equivocally until dawn.
Okay.
Once
Okay.
dawn hits, then the Magister's trial hits for public eyes. You know, Simon ain't there.
We've got cover of darkness, but we've got torches to spare. We could wait until the changing of the guard,
Hmm.
in which case they wouldn't be as vigilant. And what
How
was
long
that
would
about
we
the?
be waiting?
Oh, welcome back. When's the next guard shift meant to?
It depends on when you guys get there. They switch every 3 hours.
We'll have to get eyes on them first.
Mhm.
Hard to say from here.
So since it's 9 o'clock right now, one probably just happened for that sector.
Mhm.
Another one happened at midnight, 3 a.m., 6 a.m.
How far away
Okay.
is the distance? Like, time-wise of running? Well, running,
From here,
walking.
from the haunted keg, half an hour.
Gotcha.
Next one, if I had the guess, is going to happen when the moon's at its highest. But we'd be wasting a lot of time for that.
It can also be time that we
to
acquire
go
other
get ready.
resources. Exactly.
Wags a finger. Oh, you're actually speaking sense for once.
For once!
Just saying.
Of course, you both would agree.
So, what do we want to do then?
Mallory pukes, roll me a con save. not here at the table, in the back.
Yeah.
Directly in her soup bowl.
Con save straight or
Straight.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
sorry,
that's
so
real bad.
all that, it's already well integrated into your system.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
Since Mallory in Lord Gawain's eyes is pathetic, could he have ordered some greasy food and water for her while she was gone?
Sure.
Do the rude thing of like snapping his fingers and expecting a waiter to show up at the table.
Unfortunately, the back rooms, there's so later.
You tell her to
Nobody comes back here.
I said Alex.
You know what?
One of the other company members could have gone and done it.
Okay.
Not one of the ones assembled in this table of 6.
We're the cool company members.
Since he's not doing anything in Gawain's eyes, could he send Alex?
If you want. He's gonna ask for the coin to pay for it, though. He's not paying it himself.
Oh yeah, just drop my. He's rich, he thinks. So he just drops his coin purse on the table.
Fine. Be right back.
you tell her to sober up. You know she's not gonna do it right, so you gotta.
All the people to give your coin purse to, Alex is technically one of the most trustworthy, or else you wouldn't have him in charge of your books.
Hell yeah.
That makes sense.
He does come back by the time Mallory comes back with a, I'll call it a full English breakfast.
So
He gives you back your coin, Lord Gawain. You're down 1 gold, but have picked up 5 silver.
nice.
Break it down. It does not seem like he pocketed any for himself. If he did, then it's a very trite amount for a noble of your status.
Aha, I have a silver.
Actually, the meal only costs 4 silver. I picked up 1. Of course. Yeah, no, he didn't seem to do it.
Mallory's back, so Gawain just gonna say, sit, eat, drink. The water.
Well, if that's insist. She stumbles into her chair. Almost falls on you.
Watch your head.
Great, now you're drunk and you smell like vomit. Wonderful combination.
She can't hear you, she's eating.
Understandable reaction. You should have said, I can't hear you, you're too short.
Oh, I actually, this would be something Alex would include. There are back doors. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, sick.
Back door here
Okay.
and here.
Have we seen the document before? Like, we have had to, like, sign off on it or something.
Lord Gawain has definitely had to sign off on it. All of you? No. It's not like The Hobbit where, like, 20 different people sign the contract.
Damn it.
No.
So this spell is useless for
Little
me.
guys.
No.
I mean, you guys know exactly where it is. Like, that's
Yeah,
not the
true.
issue here.
I just don't trust it's gonna be there still.
Don't worry about that if we go there and it's not there.
What the fuck you mean the document's on here?
I mean, you're a nerd, so you might have, like, by someone else's inclination or by your own inquisitive nature seen it. Roll me D100.
Fucking
Yes,
nerd.
good to be
back with the
nerd.
I've never seen it in my life. What is paper?
Maybe it's that inquisitive nature is what exactly why people didn't give it to you.
Wait, this is an evil campaign, which means you use an evil D100.
No,
Meaning.
it's not.
So higher is better,
Hold
right?
on, hold on, he's
No,
right.
it's
Let
not.
him cook.
What is that?
We use a
Yeah,
morally grade D100.
we're using lower is better because
Yeah.
the setting this came from is evil. Looks at 43.
There you go.
That's valid.
Um,
Yeah, they knew if I came along, it was gonna be an extra 2 hours of me just reading all the documents. So like, no, fuck this. We're not dealing with
fine
this.
print.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we could sneak in through the back. Time our entrance just right, that the bell ringers don't spot us. The outside perimeter people might not spot us.
Should be simple enough, but we have to wait for a moment. In the meantime, Oren, Simon, since you
Ah.
two lovers to be have aligned that we need, could spend the time getting the resources, what resources do you suppose we get?
Oh.
I get a map of the sewers. That's what I was start with. We can sneak it through the basement easy that way.
The arcane thing would probably be very difficult to acquire, but if we could maybe find a spell scroll, then maybe. I know a couple people. He's just trying to think of because I don't have the spell. I just took my thing of detect magic. I have identify, but how difficult would it be to get a spell scroll that's like detect
Quite
magic
hard.
in this? Quite hard.
This is a low fantasy zone.
Are you making
Yeah.
it known that you need detect magic?
He would mention it's just like I know that they have magical defenses, but I personally don't have the means to sense them. Maybe find them.
I can cover that.
That maybe I don't need to worry about.
How fortuitous.
Yeah, you know for a fact when Mallory's saying something about good luck.
Simon, let's get in contact with your contacts.
Sure.
Get them up with the sewers. If not for nothing, ideally we won't need it. I'd rather not get my boots dirty, but well, first time.
If I may, sir.
Just look at him.
I've known people of your occupation before. I will admit, this is my first time doing such business with that occupation, but something I have heard quite often. A lot of time gets spent getting in, very little time gets spent planning how to get out.
That is wise.
I would focus on that as well. Especially if this place has, he gestures at, or magic defenses.
It's true. Planning for egress is immensely important.
If some kind of magic alarm's in place, or for that matter, any kind of alarm, we may not have to deal with the guards on site only. This map is like actually drawn out, right?
Yeah, it's a physical piece
Yeah.
like thing drawn on piece of paper.
So he laces his fingers together and rests his the chin of his helmet on the back of him. Where's the closest guard post from here? City Watch.
You would actually know that with the nat 20.
Oh.
10 minutes.
Where is it, me?
Which means if we get seen and they ring the alarm, we've got maybe 10
Or I should
minutes.
say 10 minutes patrol walking pace.
But not
Half
sprinting.
Yeah, half that for rushing pace.
If they're running. So
Yeah.
we've got 10 minutes at the most, probably less if they're in a rush, which if the alarm's going they would be, before reinforcements arrive. In which case we have a lot more heads to throw at Barb. And if they get us, and if any of them escape, we're done for. We go from mercenaries to fugitives. And I'm no fugitive.
Speaking from experience, it's not fun.
He said it's not fun.
It's not fun.
That tracks.
And it's a good thing I'm not in this business for fun.
You do anything for fun?
Yeah,
He
like-
ignores that. he
Simon
said looks at the map.
chuckles. Simon chuckles. He likes to insult you, Fefan.
I don't do that for fun, I do it for her own betterment. Where are the alarms?
Hmm.
Yeah, no.
Does Alex? I keep wanting to say Simon. Simon's such a nerdy name.
Right.
It's French. He shakes his head.
Simo.
I'm afraid I don't know the magic defenses. I lack any magical ability.
Well, more contemporary alarms, bells and the like. Whistleblowers.
He shakes his head. Never been here at night, I'd say. I will say I haven't seen any mundane alarms.
Which means they're purely magic.
Yeah.
Which means, Maddox, you just became one of the most valuable members of this team for the night.
That just became.
He pats you. Simon pats you on the back. Congratulations. Sucks to be you.
at least until we come across a locked door. In which case, Simon. Well,
He
I
shrugs.
hope your neck's strong because heavy's the neck that wears the crown. And you're the king of lockpicking.
He does, he clicks his head.
Hmm.
He clicks his tongue like, "Hey."
Oh, dang it!
Hey, I'm cool.
Well then, let's go find your mates, Simon. In the meantime, we'll think about how we're gonna get out of here. Of course, no plan survives first contact. We'll need a plan for if we aren't seen, and then a plan for if we are seen. I'll let you all guess which one is more straightforward.
Mallory's starting to think really hard about that. She's like,
Poor
well, which one
Valerie.
could it be?
Oh god, what if I guess wrong?
I don't know if she's not
She's
drunk
gonna-
yet, so she's having a hard time.
Well, if we go into the basement and have sewer access, that might just be how we get out, because we just need to collapse it behind us and run. Theoretically.
Collapse the sewer system of the town, guys.
No, only a small 10-foot by 10-foot segment.
She doesn't say that.
That's still
I read your mind.
logistically hell on this town.
Yes, but the papers will be signed and we won't be caught.
Well, we won't be caught no matter what. You can count on that. I think at that he pulls out a one of his arrows from the quiver at the resting on his by his foot. He holds it up to his eye for inspection, and around the arrowhead, these glowing green, sort of like grasping vines coil around the head, moving before your very eyes. It's kind of eerie looking.
He's a heretic.
it's at times like this where you never hear Lord Gawain laugh, and you never see him smile because of the mask, but you can tell. You
It's
can
a
tell
sick
he's smiling
sense of
behind
humor.
that fucking mask.